The Wine Insiders present a visit to Silver Oak Cellars. Join co-owner David Duncan and winemaker Daniel Barron as they taste the new Cabernet release and share an exclusive barrel sample preview.
Hi, I'm David Duncan with Silver Oak Cellars. Welcome to our Alexander Valley Winery near Geyserville, California. In 1972, my father and a man named Justin Meyer started Silver Oak Cellars together as a partnership to produce only one wine, Cabernet Sauvignon. The Alexander Valley appellation is where Silver Oak began its history, actually crushing Alexander Valley fruit at our Napa winery in Oakville, California. So let's go take a look around and then we'll taste our Cabernet. So we're here with Daniel Barron, our winemaker for Silver Oak Cellars since 1994. Daniel, we're going to taste the 2003 Alexander Valley.
Excellent. I love the black cherry. There's a black cherry and a caramel brown sugar character that comes through that's really unique to this vintage. The 2003 reminds me of the 2001, which was also a vintage in which the growing season was kind of truncated into two parts. And I'm thinking back on some older vintages. I think the 96 was probably similar to that. And it's all of those vintages showed very well in their youth, but also aged nicely as well. And I think a wine like the 2003 will probably last about 19, 20 years after release. And we judge that on the basis of, we look at wines in our cellar and how long they're lasting. The 82s right now are gorgeous. They're probably showing a little bit of age, and the 85s, 86s are just lovely. So we kind of look at the depth and structure of the vintage, and we figure it from there.
Although we had an opportunity a couple of weeks ago to taste a Magnum of 1977, Alexander Valley, that was delightful.
Exquisite. Yeah.
Talk a little bit about what we do in order to have the wine drinkable upon release.
What makes the Alexander Valley and all of the Silver Oak wines so drinkable upon release is the vision that we have right from the beginning. The vineyards we pick, when we harvest the fruit, our long barrel aging program, our use of American oak, and our sensitivity to how these wines are going to be when we make the blend. So we're thinking of that at every step in the winemaking process.
We have one more surprise for you. We're going to go up into the cellar and taste our 2006 vintage out of barrel. Let's go.
I'm here with David Duncan and Dan Barron, and we're having a special sneak preview of one component of the Silver Oak Alexander Valley 2006 vintage.
An important part of my job here at Silver Oak is to taste our vintages periodically throughout their evolution and to assess how things are going and how the flavors are integrating and how the oak character is coming into the wine. What you sense at this stage in the wine's life is you really just get that raw fruit character from the vintage. And it's just starting, it's been in the barrel a year, so it's starting to take on some of the oak character and some of the complexity we get from barrel age. One of the things that we are very adamant about at Silver Oak is that we make our blends early in the wine's life, in January, just following vintage. So the time in barrel, the 2 years in barrel, is a time to integrate, to marry the different components.
And the real artistry of what Daniel's able to do is to predict and marry those components in those young wines so that we put our blends together and can foresee what's going to come 4 or 5 years later.
What are your predictions so far for the 2006 vintage?
Well, 2006 has tremendous color and tannic structure. So I think this is going to be a wine that's going to age beautifully. And it is going to be a big wine when it's released.
Well, I think it's delicious. Thank you for sharing today.
Al. Well, thank you for joining us today to taste our new Cabernet and celebrate the release of the 2003 Alexander Valley.
Thanks for joining us today. To purchase Silver Oak Cabernet, please visit Porthos.com. That's Porthos.com. To see more exclusive interviews with the wine world's biggest stars, visit thewineinsiders.com. That's thewineinsiders.com. See you next time.